Last but most certainly not least, Aquarius, you are up for the March money reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, Aquarius, so you are up. Now, this is the money reading, obviously. The general readings and the love readings for March are already up. If you haven't checked those out, you may want to do so. Also, I've been doing collective readings as well. Whatever you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person here reading energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. I'm using my Money Oracle deck. This is the Law in the Money and Law of Attraction deck. Also, I will use a regular tarot deck to clarify. I'm only pulling one card from each deck. If I receive more, I'll take them, but I'm looking to only pull one. May I have the energy for Aquarius for March? May I have the energy for Aquarius for March? May I have the energy for Aquarius for March? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? May I have a card, please? Thank you. And it says, there is no shortage. This has been coming out a lot. There is no shortage of money or time. There is no shortage of money or time. And I will repeat it again. There is no shortage of money or time. And it says, there is no shortage. And any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so each day that is expended is one day closer to the end of your years, the feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. So this is saying, if you focus on something, it takes you out of alignment, meaning because believing in abundance and believing in shortage are two different vibrations. It's two different frequencies. And if you're in shortage, it's taking you out of abundance. So you're straying over to this area. So what this is saying is, don't look at shortages. And Leo, I'm pretty sure Leo got this too. Yeah, Leo got this as well. But like I said, this has been coming out. You have to look at what's possible, instead of being like, oh, well, that's impossible. Or, oh, I don't have enough time. Or, oh, I don't have enough resources. Whatever the thing is going through your mind. And you know what is coming to me right now? If you notice in this picture, a rainbow is coming out of that person's head with hands and stuff. And I think of that old song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And the last part, because I usually listen to the Patti LaBelle version, the last part where she's saying, if a teeny weeny bird can fly over the rainbow, then won't somebody please tell me, oh, why can't I? And that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, that's the message of this. If a teeny weeny bird can fly over the rainbow, then why can't you? And that is about believing what's possible. So don't put limits on yourself. Okay, that's the message. I'll take it. Don't put limits on yourself. That is what this is talking about. All right, let's do a clarifier right quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Can we clarify the money energy for the card on the table? Can we clarify the money energy for the card on the table? Can we clarify the money energy for the card on the table? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? Something's telling me to take this one. What is it that Aquarius needs to hear? Wow. This is really interesting. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. The only reason I took these other 2 cards is because something told me to take them. Now, both of these are major arcana, so definitely there's something here. One card is the Lover's card, Gemini energy. Lovers can be literally about love, or it can be about making a choice. This card was originally the choice card. And then you have the Hierophant, which is about commitment. Now, one thing that we're getting from this, because there's 2 things. These 2 cards together from a money perspective, as in just you, especially with the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is about being single, being independent. You need to make the commitment. Again, don't place limits on yourself. If you commit to whatever you need to commit to when it comes to whether it's your way of thinking, whether it's how you pursue things, whatever. There's something about if you take the step to commit and you don't put limits on yourself, then this is what you will get, is 9 of Pentacles energy. That is what this is saying. Now, another way to read this, even though I'm not really getting that, is that for some of you, and especially with this Hierophant card, you notice how those 4 pillars, which are wands, are standing there. This gives me 4 wands energy, a home or something like that. Someone might have received an offer to move in with another person, which affects the finances because then you're sharing the bills. And it could be good if there aren't that many bills and then you're sharing the bills, or it could be bad if there are a lot of bills because you're taking on someone else's bills too. So yeah, it depends on how you look at it. Somebody could have asked you to move in, which might affect your money because, again, sharing stuff, it can help out. A 2-income household is always good. So yeah, that may be the option for some of you. But honestly, with this Hierophant thing, it also could be marriage as well, which can turn into a 2-income household, which affects your money. But honestly, what I'm getting from this is that you have to commit to something. Once you commit, once you stop placing limits on yourself, that will carry you to the 9 of Pentacles energy of being independent. Also, I heard it will get you out of your head too. All right? So that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, Aquarius, be blessed.